Okay, geometry problems require that you understand some of the geometry formulas, but I always like to draw a picture whenever I can. We're dealing with a rectangle here, so I'm going to draw a quick rectangle down for myself, and it says the length is 4 inches less than twice the width. Notice how the length is in terms of the width. If I let the width be W, then the length is 4 less than twice that. 2w minus 4. Be careful that you don't reverse the order of that. Now, you don't have to label all 4 sides. If you want to, you can just label 2 of the sides. I do know, well, let's start this. If I just combine like terms, working my way around this rectangle, w plus 2w plus w plus 2w, I find out that there are 6 w's, and then minus 4 and minus 4 make minus 8, which is equal to the perimeter, which is 112. Perimeter says add up the distances going around the sides. There you go, fine and dandy, we're good. If you're going this way, you will then want to add 8 to each side of the equation, and that would give you 6w is equal to 120. And dividing each side by 6, we'd find out that w is equal to 20. The unit is inches, so I'm going to label that inches. The length, that's going to be double the 20. That's 40 minus 4 will be 36 inches. And there's our solution. Now that's one way to do this problem. Other people may say, you know, I know my perimeter formula is 2 widths plus 2 lengths adds up to my perimeter. And I can say 2 of my w's plus 2 of my lengths, which are 2w minus 4's, add up to the perimeter, which is 112. And if you go that approach and combine like terms and clean it up, you basically end up with what I have here in blue, which is the way I did it from looking at the picture. So it's kind of your call on how you want to approach this problem. In this next problem, we're dealing with a triangle, and we're representing the sides by 3 consecutive integers. So I'm going to draw a quick picture here. X, x plus 1, x plus 2. Those will be my 3 consecutive integers. If the perimeter is 15, find the lengths of the sides. Well, I think I have it sitting right here. X, x, and x. That's 3x. 1 and 2 add up to 3, make a perimeter of 15. Subtracting 3 on each side brings the 15 down to 12, and dividing each side by 3 gives us x equals 4. So the lengths of the sides would be 4 feet, 5 feet, and 6 feet. And very straightforward, we're done. The smallest angle of a triangle is 1/2 the size of the largest angle. Okay, I think I need to draw myself a triangle. The smallest angle is 1/2 the size of the largest angle. So if I let the smallest one is in terms of the largest. If I let the largest one be x, then the smallest angle, that'll be this one on the left here maybe, is 1/2 that size. That'll be 1/2 x, and the middle angle is 25 less than the largest, so that'll be x minus 25 degrees. Notice how it might not be drawn to scale, but at least I have something drawn out to represent this. I do need to know that in a triangle, all of the angles measures add up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to have x plus 1/2 x plus the x minus 25, those are the 3 angle measures, adding up to 180. Now let's look at this equation. I've got x, x, and 1/2 x. So that's 2.5 x's minus 25 is 180. I would then add 25 to each side of the equation. That will give me 2.5x on the left is equal to 205 on the right. I would then want to divide each side by 2.5, and we might have to use some scratch paper on that. We find out that x will equal 82 degrees. That'll be our largest angle. 1/2 x for one of the other angles will be 41 degrees. And x minus 25, that'll be 82 minus 25, will be 57 degrees. And so there we have our three angle measures that are being sought after. Here we have a right angle. That little square in the corner tells us that this is a right angle. Right angles measure 90 degrees. One vocabulary word that we tend to use is the word complementary. That tells us two angles are adding up to 90 degrees. Notice how it's spelled. It has an E in the middle instead of an I. It's not complement, gee, your hair smells terrific, but complement. We are going to be adding these up to 90 degrees. So we have 10x plus 36 plus 2 times the quantity x plus 15 equals 90. And now it's just a standard equation for us to solve. Let me zoom out just a bit here. And distributing, we will have 10x plus 36 plus 2x plus 30 is equal to the 90. We will then combine like terms. We have terms with x's and constant terms on the left. So we now have 12x plus 66 is equal to 90. Subtracting 66 on each side, we have 12x is equal to 24, and therefore x will equal 2, and the directions just told us to find x. If I wanted to find how much each partial angle measures, I would then substitute the 2 into those two expressions.